So, like many other people, I was locked up during the quarantine, and I was thinking, hmm, I'm bored. Let's get back to something I haven't done in a long while. And I decided to get back on programming, something I kind of stopped doing a couple of years ago before I entered university. And I remember that there was this really cool website called Code Fights, where you could just solve little problems. Now it's called CodeSignal, and I decided just to make a video series about it. Um, so first off, we're going to cover how to get into the actual um, program. You go to codesignal.com. You just go to login. You use a Google an actual account or an SSO. I will just go for Google, and I will enter my email address. Login, and we get introduced to this really nice screen. You will be asked before this if you want to just start practicing and learning the concepts or you want to go straight to interview practices. I chose the first option, and we get to this arcade. Here there's a lot of different problems based on different skill levels and different topics, of course. So you can just go to intro, where you will get introduced to basic programming concepts. That's phases where, guess what we will be seeing there. As well as other options such as specifically Pythonic problems, things that can be very well optimized or solved with Python. And finally, graphs, where you will be seeing problems regarding graphs and trees. You can just go to intro, and you'll get very easy problems at the start, and they will go slowly ramping up in difficulty. Oops. I will choose Python because it's the programming language I'm the most comfortable with. I'm going to go for Python 3. And as you can see, you get these really nice problems. This one is extremely easy, like it's basically just getting a sum of these two numbers and returning it. You get the method pre-written, so you can just go here and start writing. The solution to this one is pretty obvious. You just go return param1 plus param2. As you can see, the whole interface is really friendly. You get some tests where you will be told what the input is and what the expected output is. You can run tests to see if your program is working properly. You can also print and, for example, print param1. You can also just print things and you get the console output, in this case param1, which is 1. And it's a really nice IDE where you get auto-completion suggestions as well as errors in case you run into one. So for example, if I were to try to add up something like this, yeah, so here you pretty much tell that you have an unsupported operand type, in this case because I'm trying to add up a list with a number, which doesn't really work like that. And it's really useful if you want to start coding. I will be then going over all the problems in the arcade section and trying to explain the way I program, which some of you might find useful. But for now, this is all. This has been just a quick introduction to how to get into CodeSignal and how to reach the arcade.